She back got me.
From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On one, ready? Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go! Stop!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
11.
on 2nd and 7. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Tua. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Okay, ready?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to pass. Tua. They complete it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And he's is free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Wilson with a first down carry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running on first down with Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Tua. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And to the left side here, Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, it's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua going to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
On the double.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second down and 4. Here's Tua. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Trent Sherfield. his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Gun. Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's able to find Melton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
11 mighty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
2 and now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
11 MT. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Melton. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
1-1, ready? 11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over. So this one in the win column. NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now a play fake. Brady. And this could hit. Oh, right away. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to Zacchaeus. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zacchaeus. 27 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Brady now on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Brady now to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate. Bulldozes past him. And out of bounds right around the 20. Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be out right at the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Ryan Succop for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. He's got a man, complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll